How to add a reveal effect for your Wix elements, images, whatever it may be. Hey everyone, welcome. We hope you're all doing great. Let's just go in and get started and show you exactly how it works. So I'm just going to click on edit site from the top right corner and get started. And by the way, I know it says Wix Studio on the top left, but this is going to be for the default Wix editor, not Wix Studio. Wix Studio does offer more effects, but also the default Wix does actually give you quite a bunch of them. So let's just go in and show you how it actually works, and let's just get started. So reveal effects are pretty much going to be a visual effect that you see once you actually scroll down through your site. It could be applied to either an element or a section even, I believe, with a background. You can actually go ahead and do that. And whenever you scroll, it's going to fade in, so it's going to look more smooth rather than, your default scrolling effect. So this is pretty much what it is. So it's going to be more for the visual aspect of things to attract people. So in order to do so, it's very simple. I'm just going to give you more examples on different elements and stuff. So we're going to start with an empty section. I'm just going to click on add section, and I'm just going to give it a background. So let's just go to an image, and let's just add a random image here. So I just picked this coffee image that I just found from Wix. So in this case, once you actually have a section with a background, because you can't really do it with a section without a proper background. Once you have this, you simply just click on the section itself. And once you do that, this menu should pop up, and you simply just go ahead and click on background scroll effects. This is what we need to click on. So once you click on this, we should be able to find the reveal effects. We should be able to find the parallax effect, 3D, and a bunch of them. So let's just do the reveal one and see the preview of it. Now, obviously, elements are going to have a much more varieties when it comes to these effects. So we're going to actually see that soon. So if we just scroll down, it's going to show us that reveal effect. As you can see, the first time it was a little bit glitchy, so this is why it didn't really work. So we have this reveal effect. Now let's just go back to editor and do more things with it. So let's experiment a little bit more. So we are just going to add a section, click on add elements, and what I'm going to do is just add a bunch of stuff. So let me just add an image first. So let's just say we want to add this one right over here in the center, and I'm just going to make it more like a rectangle, like so. And let's just centralize it real quick. And let's see if we can add a button and see if the button also does have some effects that we can use. So let me just drag and drop this right down here, and we can just double click on this to give more space. Okay, so now instead of actually clicking on the section itself, we want to click on the elements. And then we are just going to click on the same thing, which is going to be animations and effects. So this is going to be, it's going to look a little bit different from the section one. You can actually see this is more like a vertical one. This is more like a horizontal one. But either way, it's just going to give us the same thing. So click on animation and effects. And once we click on that, we're just going to see the entrance effects. We can see the loop effects, scroll effects, and also mouse effects. So each one of them is going to be triggered for a different purpose. So if it's the mouse effects, it's going to be once you actually hover over them. Scroll effects, obviously once you actually scroll. Loop and also entrance is, its own thing. So we are just going to be focusing on the entrance one, I believe. So let's just click on that, and we can actually see the different effects that are present. So you have the fade one, it's going to fade in. Shutters, if you want to do that, it's going to have the turn one, which is, then we also have the blur one, which is quite nice. It's almost like the fade one, but it's not interesting. I think it's actually quite the same. Anyways, we have also a bunch of stuff like shrink, expand, tilt, glide, shape, and you get the idea. So you can just go in and select whichever one that you actually like. Let's just do... by the way, this is actually quite nice. So I think I'm just going to go for float. And you can even click on customize, and once you click on customize, you have the duration of it. So if you want it to be a lot shorter, which I'm going to do that, you can feel free to do so. And you also have a delay, so if you want to do that, it's up to you. Next up, we can just simply exit out of here and click on the button and do the same thing for it. So yes, we do actually have effects for the button. So let me just put it up a little bit. Click on animations and effects, and again, let's just do the entrance ones, or let's just actually change it a little bit so to scroll effects, whether it's going to turn, tilt, or since it's not loading, I'm just going to go for the entrance one, and let's just do an obnoxious one. Let's just add the turn one for the sake of it. And again, you have the ability to customize it and change the motion style, so whether it's going to be intense, moderate, and gentle. And if you're wondering why this one does have this option and the other one doesn't, each effect is going to have its own unique settings. So maybe there are more settings that I did not actually show you because each one is going to have its own options. So in this one, I'm just going to do intense, just keep it as intense, and then I'm just going to change the duration to be a lot longer, so we can actually see that in action. And we can again just click on preview. And by the way, these are not only for images and buttons. You can actually go ahead and do some experiments, add your elements, and then see if they have the effects or not. Some of them do, some of them don't. So it's, kind of, you actually need to see for yourself to find out. So scroll down, you see the coffee one is going to have this effect, and then this one is going to have the fade in, which did not actually show here because I already did see it, and it's only going to play once. So let's just go and restart, or go back to editor and preview again, and now notice the purple one and the button. So we're just going to scroll down, see that this is going to fade in, and the button is still tilting. So yeah, this is pretty much how it works. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching.